Hello, my name is ENG200-Klassen. I chose to do my reading process video on the story of Everyday Use by Alice Walker, and specifically page 84 of our book, which is the last page of this story. I was going to show the page in the book, but I marked my notes on a separate sheet of paper since my handwriting is so big and there really isn't much room in the margins. The reason I chose this story specifically is 1, due to the interest in this topic within recent weeks, and the fact that I find culture, ancestry, and the perspectives of it an interesting topic. Even though we just did a forum post regarding the story and the perspectives of Dee and the mom, I found the story to be the most intriguing to me and most personable as well. The first underline on this page of "She can have them, mama," in which Maggie gives Dee the quilt, rose in interest from me because 1, it shows the difference of their upbringing, with Maggie always having to be okay with coming in to second to Dee and never having anything reserved for her. This really reminded me of my relationship with my sister. My mom and I, we are constantly fighting over our mom's pieces of our family heritage, such as this Nebraska football painting that my mom had signed by Tom Osborne. We both remember growing up with that piece of work in the house, and it always reminded me of home, and my mom was so like Dee and Maggie. So I wanted it for a memory. This line also has an importance in the story because ultimately this entire story is just about quilts that the grandmother made, but it means so much more because it is a piece of family heritage. The next line of "this was the way she knew God to work" was what I believe to be her interpretation of their family heritage. A lot may think there is no correlation between God and heritage, but when Maggie gave Dee the quilt, it was a lot more than just the quilt. The book said that she looked at Dee with a look of fear, but wasn't mad, because while this is a piece of heritage, it is also her sister, and that comes before any heritage. The next line or lines I had underlined was, "You just don't understand," which Dee said, and the mom responded with, "What don't I understand?" Dee said, "Your heritage." This was honestly surprising to me because the entire time this was about quilts made by the grandmother representing their family heritage, which the mom understood, but Dee called her out because she doesn't have the modern perspective of what heritage means. This was key to this story, as this truly showed the difference in their perspectives. This was Dee calling her mom out for not supporting her new African heritage name, for not being more proud to be an African American, and that she needed to do better by her terms. Next, Dee also said, "It's really a new day for us, but from the way you and Mama still live, you'd never know it." This particularly caught my eye because she is making it seem as if it is wrong to be proud of your upbringing and your family rather than your ancestors from hundreds and hundreds of years ago. This made me ask the question of, in what way? I want to know, in what way does she mean it is really a new day, and in what way, because of how they are living, would they never know it? I almost ask if it is because she doesn't vocalize her Black heritage, or if because she lives in a more traditional setting rather than being educated in college, living in the city. I really question it because there are so many different possible answers. Lastly, the line of, "And then the two of us sat there, just enjoying until it was time to go in the house and go to bed." I feel as if they are almost finally enjoying the silence and drowning out the negativity of their perspective of family heritage and what it means. This is also an important line because it signifies the end of the story and also signifies their letting go of opinions and negativity. I can see two women sitting on their rocking chairs on the porch in the sunset, enjoying their life without needing to express their views. This entire story was just interesting to me because it made me take a step back and question my own perspective on heritage and what I feel it means to me. I feel as though I connect with the mom because in my upbringing, I also had that traditional perspective of family culture rather than the more modern perspective of your ancestry. and your heritage from where you are originally from. I really enjoyed this reading.